Just about set now and getting to start. Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one clips the outside corner, and we are underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now here is Connor Norby. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. And the next pitch is way outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 count.
And now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Marlins set down in order. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. There's the strike at the knees. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out.
Batting second, right
Here's a Mets lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Foul ball there. And he chases that one below the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just
Nope,
missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little
One
bit.
ball,
Make
2
sure you
strikes,
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss
Ball.
in the zone because that's where you get
2
hurt.
balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
third.
to even
Third
that count up
baseman,
at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that
Vientos.
time chased outside the zone.
And the batter now, Mark Vientos, delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs. Fought off foul. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
Alonso.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here's Pete Alonso. And that one off the outside edge. Foul ball. And the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And that is the inning. Mets leave 1 scoreless after 1. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for
second
Marlins,
baseman, Jonah
second baseman,
Bride.
Jonah Bride.
Bride batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Senga back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The next offering misses, and a count even 1-1. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Here's a 2-1.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Looked like it was a little bit up. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Thank you.
In the air out towards right center. Taylor sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 6, left fielder, Griffin Conine.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. In there for strike 1. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
0-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Not close with that one. 2-2. And downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Jesse Winker. In the air, right side. Sanchez gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away.
Batting 7, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Just missed. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
On the ground. And foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove,
Francisco
but you will get some high
Alvarez.
fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one misses. 1-0. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
2 balls.
This one in the dirt. Nimmo, the runner at first with 2 gone. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Sanchez moving under it, and that is a foul ball. Right side, hard hit to first, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd inning, and now the
Miami,
DH, Davison de los Santos.
De los Santos.
Not even close there, and that's ball 1. And another ball. And it is 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-2 now.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him look it, I think. But, you know, let's get composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner. Top of the 3rd, no score. Out towards right center field. Soto really on his horse for it. That drops in, plays it on a hop. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 9th, catcher Nick Fortes.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here is Nick Fortes. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, one away.
Sit him down.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Strike him out.
And this gets away from Alvarez. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Looked like that four-seamer just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Kind of makes me wonder if that was a cross-up or maybe just way more run than he was expecting. Either way, he should have had it.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering upstairs.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses. And now it's 3-2. Right side. And it drops in. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Just missed.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
And a foul ball. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Inside.
Nope.
Ball
inside.
1. Next offering is fouled back. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. That one's in there. That's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The throw to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth
next
double
for the
play.
Mets,
That was a thing of
right
beauty from start to
fielder,
finish.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Vientos swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's inside. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in Queens, out of the fourth, and at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Finish him.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I'll tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Pulls that one foul. This to center field. Taylor hustling after it. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Right, batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We're midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Pete Alonso. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is down low. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's in the dirt.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Three-two now.
Count full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool
Now
you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Just missed.
Outside.
Strike one.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He muscles that one out of here. And they add a pair. It's 3-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Jesse Winker. The changeup missing.
1-0.
And that's ball one. That one ripped right center field. And there's a hit.
Up next,
Now
for
it's
the
going to
Mets,
be Tyrone
center
Taylor.
fielder,
0 for 1 so far.
Tyrone Taylor.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right
next,
there.
for
First
the
two
Mets,
pitches filled up the
catcher,
zone and got him ahead
Francisco
0-2 in the count. And at that
Alvarez.
point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. That one found hard the other way. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Marlins,
Ready now for the
first
5th
baseman,
inning.
Matt
And now the
Mervis.
first baseman, Matt Mervis. Senga back to work. Up and
That's a
in,
ball.
and that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And
Ball
that
2.
misses. 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch
We got a
misses
full
there.
count.
Full count, 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he
Up
has the
next,
most
for
confidence
the
in right
Marlins,
now.
left fielder,
Just couldn't find the
Griffin
strike zone.
Conine.
Griffin Conine digs in now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging.
Well, the offense has gotten going,
0-1.
and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1
Mervis
strike.
gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Up the middle. McNeil. Oh, a great flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great
Now batting.
effort there.
Good
Designated
fastball
hitter,
in on the
Davison.
hands, makes the
Davison.
swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
Davison de los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through that. De los Santos goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Marlins down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until
Now
that
batting,
final pitch.
center
And
fielder,
as a
Kyle
hitter, you
Stowers.
sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Stowers. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And there's a ball. That misses, and that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And a 3-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Taylor makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Jeff McNeil. Swing and a foul straight back. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one not close. Now 1-2. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Martinez also throwing. And that's outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Miami.
Seth Martinez
Number
on the pitch
61.
out of the pen here.
Still pretty
Martinez.
early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Late swing, foul to the left.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
High fly ball out to left field. Conine pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now here is Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. That one pulled foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that's in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And a good eye there. And that one hit to first, and it stays fair. McNeil headed home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
He goes down looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, A.J. Minter. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. Buto warming up as well. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The Fish trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one.
2-0.
Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that skips into dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner
Up
over at
next,
first base
for
is
the
going to have a
Marlins,
very
right
aggressive
fielder,
secondary
Jesus
lead. So a ball down the
Sanchez.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His
Now
quick release
pitching
is
for the
unreal.
Mets,
The new pitcher in the game,
number
Danny
81.
Young.
Still a lot of game
Danny
left,
Young.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Man at first. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Grounds one to short. Whips it across. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 4
Now
and the
pitching
Marlins
for
1.
Miami.
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th.
43.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Andrew Nardi.
Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the
Leading
pen with the
off
lefty
for the
hitter
Mets,
coming up. I think it's a good
left
move.
fielder,
I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Norby. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter Jesse Winker.
And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 1 for 2. That's a strike. Going 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a miss as he was out
No
front
ball,
that
2
time.
strikes.
Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Veneziano preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And delivers
that's
outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him swinging.
Now batting, the center
2 down,
fielder,
base is empty.
Tyrone
Now
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. Line drive and foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez has this one sized up, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
new
for the
inning getting
Marlins,
started.
second
Here's the
baseman,
second baseman,
Jonah
Jonah Bride. just
Ball one.
missed. In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up. One away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. First
Ball
pitch, and
inside.
he just misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And
Foul ball.
foul ball. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Hit hard, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one
Up
gone.
next,
Well,
for
patience
the
and
Marlins,
discipline
the
paid off right
designated
there
hitter,
as he got into an
Davison
advantage
De
count.
Los Santos.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
2 on, 1 out. Digging in, Davison De Los Santos. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Waste no time
Now
there.
batting,
Really
center fielder,
important at bat
Carlos
coming up
Flowers.
now.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
The
for
Mets
the
with a
Mets.
new arm on the mound, A.J.
Number
Minter.
33.
Really tough spot to come
A.J.
into out of the
Minter.
bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
So bases all loaded up. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Swinging a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one's
One ball,
upstairs, ball
2 strikes.
1. Bases loaded, 1 away. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting, catcher.
So
Nick
digging in,
Fortes.
Nick Fortes. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Lindor out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Marlins leave all 3. And they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
32.
7th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Ronnie
Bottom of the
32.
7th. Ronnie
Ronnie
Enriquez.
Enriquez.
Francisco
Leading off
Alvarez
for the
up now
Mets,
for the Mets.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
First pitch
Inside
doesn't
ball
find
one.
the zone.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Up next
Jeff
for the
McNeil
Mets,
now at the
second
plate.
baseman Jeff McNeil.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Nope.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's to third. Norby tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. First
Nope.
pitch
Outside.
just misses. Two outs. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Mervis makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Mets go down 2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back,
York
and a
Mets,
new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
70.
Jose Buto.
Jose Buto.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for Miami,
Leading off,
shortstop,
Xavier Edwards. 0 for
Edwards.
3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball. Buto, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And one gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Top of the zone for a called strike. The Marlins trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
2-2 the count. Three balls, two strikes.
In the dirt. That one ripped. Fair ball. Norby coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run
Up
on the
next,
board and picks
for the
up an
Marlins,
RBI.
second
Loud
baseman,
contact
Jonah
leads to the
Brown.
double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out. Runner at second. Bryant will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. Sanchez, the runner at second with one away. And that one missing low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen,
balls,
he's expecting
no
the
strikes.
guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and that's ball three.
Three balls, no strikes.
And the tying run is
Ball
on
four.
base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now batting,
guy at the
first
plate was not going to help
baseman,
him out
Matt
by
Mervis.
swinging at something out of the
Now
zone.
running
So a
at second
change
base,
being made out at second.
Number
Coming
3.
in as the pinch runner, Derek Hill. First and second, one out. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins.
At the dish,
Count
looking to
1-0.
lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Ball,
Six straight
inside.
outside the strike zone.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Griffin Conant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Extra bases coming home. 1 run's in, and the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding
Hold
go
on.
up, and right there we see the result.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Butto done for the day, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Daniel
Mets.
Nunez comes on
Number
now.
72.
He has a great slider with tons of
Daniel
movement.
Nunez.
Now a
running
move being
at
made at
second
second
base.
base. And on to run
Number
for Miami,
54.
Dane Myers.
Dane Myers.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conant. Golden opportunity right here. That's down and in. A slider missed. Upstairs, and the count is 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That to right. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. And we are tied.
Now
There you go. Nice little
designated
RBI
hitter,
there. It's a great
Davison
at-bat.
de
Got
los
the job done.
Santos.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Davison de los Santos. 1 for 3. Outside low, and that is ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Rip towards third. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they score 3 times to even it up. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Bottom of the 8th. And now Juan Soto. Enriquez back to work. And the slider just misses. That pitch gets the inside corner. And 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco getting loose out there. Bender, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away
Now batting,
as the leadoff
third
man is out
baseman,
in the 8th.
Mark Vientos.
And here is Mark Vientos. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tied at 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's down and away. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Breaks his bat, pops it up, brings it in. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that is out of play.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And that one is inside. That one way inside. Rocketed it out towards right center. Makes the catch, inning over. Mets go down quickly. Still all square at 4 apiece. We go to the 9th, and at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one smashed down the right field line. And it is out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they take the lead. It's 5-4.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Down and away for ball one. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dedniel Nunez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Taking over
Mets.
on the mound for the Mets, Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Stanek checks over to first, and he's back. Misses outside, and it's 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now Derek Hill. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Reed Garrett, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Reed Foley getting loose as well. Outside, and the count is 2-2. Two outs. In the air, right field. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Calvin
Now
Fauché.
pitching for
He's got
Miami.
a wicked breaking ball in his
Number
arsenal, and
53,
it's definitely one of his go-to
Calvin
pitches when he
Fauché.
needs an out.
And stepping in for New
Leading
York,
off
Brandon
for the
Nimmo.
Mets,
He's already
left
homered in this
fielder,
game.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ball one there. High fly ball, right field. Hill hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
He's
Jesse
2 outs
Winker.
away. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Yeah, that's fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
1-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. One down, base is empty.
Hey.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting,
Tyrone
center
Taylor
fielder,
up now for the Mets.
Tyrone Taylor.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long